welcome on our channel again. For those of you who do not know me, I am Enandra. I am the designer and owner of Toy Smuggler, and today I want you to see what I've been working on. It is called Hanno, the elephant lovey. I worked it in pink and I feel like we should talk about it. What do you say about that? I love working on this pattern, especially because I'm having a tough time in my life when I feel like I want to relax some more, and doing this body part, this pink part over here, means only repeating two rows, and doing so it's very relaxing for me. So I can listen to music, I can even watch a movie and do this part over here. So now I'm working on another Hanno the elephant lovey, just because I feel like doing the same thing all over again. Regarding this pattern, I worked it in cotton yarn. I use Alize Cotton Gold cotton yarn and a 2.5mm hook. You need some stuffing and then maybe some pins that will help you with face embroidery. So for the eyes and the eyebrows, I use a stitch marker so that I know where my row starts, a sewing needle and some scissors. And then as for the sewing parts on this pattern, you have to sew the arms on. So legs and body are all one piece. You need to sew the arms on the body, and then you have to sew the ears on the head, and then again you have to sew the head on the body. What I do here is I sew the head on the body like you see over here, and then so I don't have the head too wobbly, I sew a little bit over here as well. What I love on this pattern, besides this part over here, doing things all over again, is its texture. I've used back post double crochets and front post double crochets, and this gives a lot of texture to my toy. It is maybe a little bit yarn consuming, but I feel like this is how a lovey should be. So I'm doing this type of body on all of my loveys. Maybe at some point I will change the stitches, but right now I'm in love with this. I also like to add a brand label like this one. This one is written in Romanian, so my own language, because normally I gift or sell my toys in Romania. I do not know yet if I should consider selling them abroad, so maybe opening an Etsy shop, especially for my physical items. I feel like right now I have too much on my head, so maybe it's not a good time. I don't know if you're familiar with the fact that I'm working on our website where there will be a lot of free patterns, but I still need to figure out how to add my articles over there, and so I'm watching a lot of YouTube tutorials on how to use Elementor, and that's a process of learning. Then I use some time to write patterns like this Hanno pattern is, and writing the pattern takes time. Then writing it in a PDF version also takes time. I use a lot of pictures in my patterns. That means I need to edit them. Also, I have a group of testers that help us with our patterns after they're ready. So before publishing a pattern, I get it tested, and that's another process that takes time. What I do is take a lot of pictures for our social media platforms. Right now I'm focusing on Instagram and Facebook, and then I add patterns to my e-commerce platforms like Etsy, Ravelry, and Lovecrafts. And also very important is our YouTube channel that I'm focusing on, and over there I upload videos twice a week, on Wednesdays and on Fridays. So I need to create content over there too. Basically, I feel like I'm all over the place, and right now I cannot focus on selling physical items, even though I need to. My husband doesn't say it, but I know he's bothered of the fact that the house is full of things. For those of you who do not know, we have two daughters, one that's 1-year-old and one that's 4-year-old. And so the house exploded with color, which is not a bad thing, but there are a lot of things in the house, and at some point it's overwhelming. And since I'm working whenever I have free time, I'm working and I'm creating these cute things, and I do not sell them and I cannot give them all yet. So things get pretty crowded over here. So I need to find a solution for that as well. I don't know exactly when, but I will. I will definitely do that. So what I'm trying to ask you now is, do you find this pattern lovely? Do you think you would love to see a YouTube tutorial on this toy? Right now on our channel you can find a tutorial for the rattle, the elephant rattle, so only the head, and that's it. But I can have this into consideration if you like it. And one more good news for my YouTube channel is the fact that now I have the community tab available, so I can ask you over there as well. I am really wanting to make crochet friends. I want you to be my friend if that's possible. I want to know what you want to create, what you are working on. And I think I've previously said this. I'm really interested in crochets along, even though right now I don't quite know exactly what that means or how to do it. I feel like, okay, let's have a crochet along, and for me that means I will crochet something and you will crochet something as well, and that might be the same pattern, for example my pattern, and a lot of people can do the same thing, and we can discuss the pattern and surely have fun along the way. I don't know if that is the case, but this subject really interests me. And when I have enough information, I will get up here and have that crochet along as well. So yes, this is what I have so far. One thing that you should know is that I like to have new testers in my team of testers. So whenever I decide to test a pattern, at least one of the testers is a new member, so somebody with whom I haven't worked before. It gives me a lot of pleasure, and I am very curious what other people think about pattern testing, to see other perspectives. So if you too want to be a pattern tester, maybe our pattern tester, please remember to go on our Instagram or Facebook page, and whenever we post a testing call, please apply over there. Usually our testing calls are on Mondays. So yeah, I don't know exactly what more can I say about Hanno, the elephant lovey. I can show you how the toy Hanno looks like on velvet yarn. This is worked with cotton, and I will make a set with a lovey, a rattle, and a toy in cotton. And I think I'm gonna try one in velvet yarn as well, so things are gonna be a lot bigger, but people do like that. They are softer, and if those toys are not for little babies, those can be good as well. So let me show you Hanno in velvet yarn. This is my Hanno, the toy worked in velvet. The body is worked one piece, a little tail and the legs, and then this is the head. The ears are sewn onto the head, and then the head onto the body. Eyes are crocheted, and these are embroidered eyebrows. I like this pattern pretty much, and I'm thinking, I don't know if I have enough velvet yarn to make a lovey. I think that lovey would be actually a blanket. If I make this into this type of yarn, I think it will be as big as a blanket. And on this yarn I want to make a rattle, that's for sure. I do not like to use safety eyes when it comes to little children, to babies. That's why my loveys have this type of eyes. It's the same for my rattles. And on Hanno, I felt it looks so good to have this crocheted eyes. So let me know what you think about these toys, and if there is something you would love to see next on our YouTube channel, please remember to leave a comment below and let me know. I really want to interact with you. So that's kind of it. Let me show you what I have so far on my next Hanno the Elephant Lovey, because I'm working on a new pattern, a new toy Hanno. I have the body part that looks like this. I like this color also. I need to add the arms and then my label brand over here. And I'm working right now on the hands, on the arms. So, like this. It's very relaxing for me, and I want to do it. So, I will see you on our next tutorial. I do not know exactly what our next tutorial will be. It was a pleasure to talk with you, and remember to leave any comments below so that I know you're here and maybe you like what I'm doing. Hit that like button, that will also help me. And if you haven't subscribed yet to our channel, that would be really great to do right now before finishing this video. So thank you, and see you next time.